deep and profound soul level, utterly exhausted. Um, that's just how it goes. You would think um, if we were extracted from this reality and placed into a simulated version of it, we would be given the type of, soul strength to overcome it, get used to it, get easier. But over the years, it hasn't. I would say it's actually gotten harder and it's gotten worse. And the Truman Show world remains just as ridiculous. What can you do? And frankly, yesterday's video, that theory, is probably a little bit too nice. It's a little bit too hopeful. Um, us being extracted from here in the event that we destroy ourselves, that we would destroy the simulation instead of the actual world. Part of me thinks, this is just wishful thinking on my end, but I don't know. If we were taken out of here, that would certainly not be the only reason. Self-destruction. There would be a multitude of other reasons. And one of those reasons might be playing with particles. Now, I shared some stuff related to quantum computing on my community post that I highly recommend you watch. And this stuff is just absolutely astonishing to me. 1,000,000 qubits in a microchip. They were able to make some calculation in 5 minutes that would take a normal computer like a septillion years or something, some absurd number. I'm watching these like standard scientific videos and they're kind of explaining how it works, but I'm like, how the hell are normal humans doing this? I don't care how smart you are. I don't care how much of a math genius you are. This is like absolutely extraordinary alien technology, and it might fall in line with that retrocausality I discussed yesterday, and that someone, even if it's telepathically or something, is receiving information from the future being brought back, because I don't understand how such a thing could be made with human minds alone. Granted, I am not smart myself, so maybe it's just me, and I'm really dumb in terms of this kind of stuff, so I don't know. But it's really interesting that supposedly these particles and these qubits exist in two states at once. Okay, they're both a 0 and a 1. Now, they theorize that it is extracting information from parallel universes by making such a massive amount of computations. And that's interesting to me, because if these things are disrupting space-time and indeed extracting information from the many worlds and the many worlds interpretation, right? And my belief is that it's actually beyond just many worlds. Every conceivable way that life could have evolved, and every inconceivable things that are we cannot imagine in our state of evolution. A myriad of ways things could have evolved and from others and placed elsewhere. And you guys remember that Rick and Morty episode where Rick accidentally makes a universe inside of like some car engine battery. And then those little beings that evolved on it became like started worshiping Rick. As ridiculous as that, if not more. Like, for all I know, we could be inside of a lamp in Elon Musk's bedroom right now. Absolutely. Absolutely possible. As fake as this place is, there is nothing off the table. Nothing off the table. I mean, it's just, I'll give you an example. This is a daily thing. This happens every single day. I was just watching a video with my wife. This guy called Peter Santinello just does travel vlogs. And my wife's asking me, where is this place? And I jokingly, not really jokingly, say a couple of times, it's just another nightmare like everywhere else. Just another nightmare. And the moment I say this, he says, it's a nightmare to try to get into these stores. And this is just one of countless examples. Like I said in the community post about the work trucks, we have a massive fleet of them, utility trucks. But everywhere I go, the particular one that I see is the one with the 666 plate. Now, a little bit too many times a day, too many, considering how massive my company I'm with is. Hey, Kavira. Hey, Mackenzie. Nice to see you. Anyway, yeah, this quantum computing stuff, we could have disrupted parallel universes and caused some kind of cosmic rift, and this is including CERN. Like, I don't think even the most innocent explanation, I don't think these people understand what particles actually are or how they actually affect reality, even though they're geniuses in making these computers. And I believe that it's entirely a possibility that maybe CERN and these quantum computers have caused so much disruption in space-time, in eternity, that we actually collapsed into a singularity ourselves and have become a particle, because it overwhelmed expansion. It became too big, and then it just collapsed in on itself. Totally possible. With as fake as the sun and the moon is, looks like a literal light bulb in the sky, and the moon is a literal flashlight. Again, I'll repeat it. We could be in a lamp in the room of Elon Musk. Or if we didn't collapse into a singularity, perhaps yesterday's theory, we were put into a containment system. See, there's higher dimensional beings that may have noticed that we are disrupting space-time and causing exponential effects in parallel universes, that it's causing disruptions in the entirety of all reality. And they say, hold on, these guys are insane. We're gonna kind of box them in. Don't you guys feel that way? Like collapsing into, doesn't this place feel a little bit smaller? Like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Do you guys remember that movie? Which, by the way, is a good movie to look out for to try to spot the original Sky. And I'm going to try to watch it again. Because whatever this is, it feels very much like some kind of containment. So we don't create any more quantum disruptions. Then instead of these particles going out and entangling themselves with other realities, they actually just boomerang right back to us and only affect this current one. Anyway, it's exhausting, and I don't know. I just recommend you guys watch this. Someone shared it on one of my community posts. These really interesting videos about quantum computers. Again, the ultimate question before I end this video: how is this being made? How? Like, my smartest subscriber, if there is any math geniuses out there, explain to me how such a thing could even be manufactured. A microchip that can solve something in 5 minutes while it would take septillion years for a computer to do it. And one little tiny particle at a time, they just arrange them with a little microscope, just arrange the little particles, put them together. Even a regular motherboard, even a regular phone chip, there's components in it that are much less than the width of a human hair. Even that, astonishing. Astonishing stuff. Was it being fed through somewhere? I don't know. It's on vacation. Zesty Doji. Tied up in the chair. There we go. Oh, I see. Okay. I don't know what else to say, guys. I'm really at a loss for words. But it could be all of the above. Could be all of them. It could be a containment system so we don't destroy ourselves. It could be a containment system so that we don't affect other realities. It could be a collapsed singularity. Could be all of them together.